Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to be rotating the tires on my Jeep because it is long overdue for that. So let's head out to the garage. Got the Jeep already. And since this has 5 tires on it, taking the spare off there, but since this has 5 tires, it changes up the rotation pattern a little bit. Now, something you got to be really careful of is that when using your spare tire as part of your rotation pattern, it's important to realize that even in situations like this where all 5 tires match the tire they put on as your spare tire, this one in my case may not in fact be the same quality as the remaining 4 tires. So the tire they gave you as a spare, even though it looks exactly like the rest of the tires on your vehicle, it may not be up to the task of everyday driving. Fortunately, in my case, I happen to know for a fact that the spare tire on mine is of the same quality as the rest of the wheels, so we're going to go ahead and use it in the pattern, which I've already used it once before. But however, since I've been kind of inconsistent with my tire rotation here, I'm having to go around with the micrometer and measure the depth. Get it right here and measure what remains of the depths of my tread pattern. As you can see, the right front is nowhere near what the right rear, or the left front is nowhere near what the left rear is by far my worst tire. And of the ones that are on the vehicle, this left rear is the one that's the best. Measure the right rear here, and sure enough, it's close to what the left rear is, but it is a little lower. And then up at the right front, it's like the left front, it's got a lot of wear to this tread here. We'll go ahead and compare that back to the left front again, where we can see how much, I mean, this tire is basically dead. So this one's going to become the spare, and it's going to stay that way until it comes off the car. The right rear is going to become, right rear will become my left front. And I think I'll leave my right front the way it is. Well, you may have noticed there that only changed 2 of the tires when I said I was doing a tire rotation. Well, if you stay up on your tire rotation pattern, then you can do it just like the book says. The 2 back tires go front, the front tires go back, and switch positions. But since I haven't been up on my rotations and I have a 5 tire rotation, you basically want to just do what the purpose of rotating the tires is to make the tires wear even. So the tire that's basically completely worn out is now a spare tire. The tire with the most tread is on the right rear. The tire with the second most tread is on the left rear. And then third most is on the left front. So in between all that, I get about a balance of tread wear, so that the rear tires should be taking up most of the wear, and the one remaining decent tire on the left front will wear slightly slower than it has been, and I should keep most of the wear off the right front because of the extra height of the remaining 3 tires. So hopefully that the wear will even out, but I've only got like another season on these tires. I'll probably end up changing them before next winter, but it's summer, so, well, it's not summer, but summer's coming up, so I'm not going to necessarily need the depth of tread that I did need in winter. So now I'm just driving around the block a couple of times, making sure there are no loose lug nuts, no vibrations, nothing like that. It also takes a couple of minutes for that thing to realize that you've changed the tire. It may have already changed over, but if the tire pressures were exactly the same, I have no way of telling. But we're just gonna, do a couple of rounds around the block, maybe one out on the real road, just to make sure everything's good. All right, well, now that that's all taken care of, let's go ahead and wash the cars while we have the chance, since it's nice out and there's nothing better to do. Alright, well, if you've never seen one of these, this is a California dry blade for drying off cars. Works pretty good as long as there's a lot of water on the car. Well, both vehicles are washed. I kind of ran out of daylight, so I can't get you any real nice pictures of what they look like clean and together, but so that's it for today. I realize it's a short video, and probably the most interesting thing going on was my neighborhood apocalypse party that was going on in the background of the time-lapse shots. But I do have stuff coming in the future, some more interesting stuff that it's going to have to be filmed over a number of days. So I got those videos are going to be coming eventually. And we'll get into something tomorrow. We'll definitely make a video out of it. Here's a little piece of something I'm working on, just so you can get a taste of it. So I'll see you next time.
Good stuff. Nobody else will have a 10 minutes if you're looking for ratio. 10 minutes.